Welcome back to Two Brothers Sports Podcast presented by RainbowOnSports.com. It is Wednesday, November 13th, NFL Week 11, College Football Week 12. We are flying through the season, fellas. We've got the boys back as always. We've got Pat coming off a bye. We got Bears Packers week. So big week. We're going to get into that game. Steelers. Sean was boots on the ground for a nice Steelers dub against Washington. So we're going to get his experience, takes, all that good stuff from the game. And we're going to get into college football, NFL, like we always do. So, fellas, how we doing?
Yeah, I'm still here. So I can say good. We just move on. Ready to talk new week. Just goldfish. Happy to be here though. I'm always happy to be here.
Good seeing you, beautiful faces. I'd be lying if I haven't, consumed a lot of the, just sports talk radio articles, stuff like that. A lot of season to go. It's Ravens week here. We can't be, getting full of ourselves, but I really like kind of the shape, the identity that the Steelers are forming right now. And I think they have a pretty good recipe, something that frankly hasn't raised their ceiling, since probably 2017, I'd say. So it's an exciting time right now, but kind of like Sanford, it's rivalry week, lock back in. You can't rest on your laurels here.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of good minds. Overall, like looking at the football slate as a whole, we didn't do too bad on the NFL front. Everyone got at least 3 dubs, a couple 3-1-1s. Max and I pushed on the only showdown we've had in like fucking forever. I don't know why we didn't do the half-point hook, but pushed on that, and then Sean with 3-2 as well. So yeah, not a bad one. College football, another not so good week for us. 2-7 on the board, not good, fellas. So we really need to hone in on this college football. Looking at some big wins. I mean, let's just talk like Georgia, Ole Miss. Let's just get into that because, I mean, Max, I know that was your play, but I think speak for all of us. We were all over that, and just I don't know what it was, just not what we expected.
Yeah, I mean, just extremely disappointed. I guess what the Grove is what they call it.
Yeah.
It's a little scarier than I thought, and Georgia just kind of folded. Carson Beck looked really bad as he has for the past 4 games. Thought he would kind of step it up here. He did not. And yeah, it just not good. It sucked. I was like my one hammer this weekend, and that was not fun.
Yeah, I mean, I texted you guys like each probably every couple hours, and this was one where I just was like, "Oh, Georgia money line. Oh, great. There's another boost. Yeah, okay. Let's just keep. Oh, I won like EPL Fulham Crystal Palace game. Like, yeah, let me just unload that entire thing into Georgia money line. And by the end of it, I'm sitting there at halftime, just like, oh my god, I'm either done gambling for the month, and it's November fucking like 8th, and or I'm just tripling down on Bama and at least absolving some of that. So luckily they came through. I thought they were going to hit that over, Max. I mean, you just needed a little help from LSU on that. I mean,
I know, dude. Like, fuck. How did they not?
yeah, that one was tough. And then Colorado hit that nail on the head. They're rolling, man.
Yeah. Yeah, they look good.
Um, Sean, the Iowa over. It's like the first time all season it didn't hit.
No, man. I'm sure you'll believe me when I say I did not have eyes on that game Friday night, but I did at least. I remember once I went to the bathroom and just like checked the score, and it was at halftime, and it was completely, trending to the over there. Not like a crazy score, but I think 28, 29 points or something was scored in the first half, and then was shocked to when I checked it next thing in the morning that it didn't win there. So yeah, I guess all streaks got to come to an end at some point, but doesn't mean that I won't, get back on the Iowa points horse here soon.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Bandy on my side and BYU dropping some L's. BYU kind of got away with murder. Um, as
Yeah.
so that's what they're doing over there. And then Bandy getting blown out by South Carolina. So I was wrong about that. So I'm hitting the wrong part of the South Carolina trend. Maybe they're a team to beat right now, but yeah, Bama kind of bailed me out of a 0 for weekend, but not a great betting weekend. Felt good
Nope.
this weekend and just didn't pan out. But aside from the bets, any kind of takeaways you guys had? I mean, Miami loses to Georgia Tech and then Georgia. Those are kind of the big losses. But thoughts on the other games? What were they?
Indiana. I mean, I feel like. I mean, I know Michigan's not great this year, but it's a big test. You know, they talked about it like history, what 62-10 for that matchup in Michigan's favor. You would think that this would just be a game they fold, but still looking solid. And who knows? Who knows what will happen in the Big Ten?
Yeah, just two top five teams losing. You don't get that all the time there. So that was an exciting wrinkle outside of what was a pretty, outside. I didn't think there was anything that crazy else that happened. Maybe you could say, the Alabama LSU game was not crazy, but a surprise to see there. A couple teams exiting stage left, whether it's my Pitt Panthers or Iowa State, being like, "Hey, thanks for letting us get to this point. We'll go ahead and make it easier. You
Yeah,
don't have
I
to
was
worry about us." So that was nice. Team like Colorado, maybe being like, "Nope, you do need to worry about us." So it's just kind of fun to see things are unfolding a little bit here.
yeah.
Yeah, there's one team out in South Bend kind of just steamrolling the fuck out of everyone. I did mention the 26. I think we all were in agreement on minus 26 on the
Yeah.
last pod. Hit that for a little bit. I wish I put more on it. It's just so many damn points and fucking
Yeah,
they're
there's
rolling right now.
I won't name it, but the friend, mutual friend of Sam and ours, who for about like 4 of the last 5 weeks, he'll keep betting me against whoever Notre Dame is playing, and I'll keep taking the cover as the number gets bigger and bigger. And I don't think I've lost once.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're I'm trying to pull up who they have. I'll get that in a sec.
I
But
think
yeah.
they have UVA this week.
Okay, shit. That I need to check that. I don't is that's gotta be at Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Otherwise I would know that I feel like I would be going. So yeah, they're rolling. I'm looking forward to seeing them. Rankings probably will come out while we're doing the podcast. So interested to see kind of how they shape that up. If we get those in time, maybe we'll end with that. But
I'm
yeah,
gonna put that on.
honestly, not a huge, not like a not that it wasn't a huge weekend, obviously upsets, but I feel like the Bama game just taking the air out of the game pretty early, and then the Georgia game with I thought with Dart going down that was going to go a completely different path, and then Dart comes back. The backup Simmons had a great drive, so
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, um, yeah, big weekend there, and then we've got NFL looking Packers on a bye, so that was nice. Was able to win some money on the Lions game. But picks wise, fellas, thoughts on y'all's picks? All favorites and all dogs won. So that's a nice little theme.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Looked good there. Carolina, I mean, yeah, Giants look really bad, and then Cowboys look even worse. So those were easy ones. Um, and then yeah, the under to tag along with Dallas, Philly. Um, they yeah,
It worked. It was
yeah,
exactly.
yeah. Philly can only put up so much. Yeah.
Yeah. And then that the Sterling Shepard one, I know you were between him and Trey Palmer, and both of them really didn't.
Yeah, Bucks look pretty bad.
Yeah, the passing was not what it has been in the last games, but aside from that, a pretty stellar weekend from you, dude.
Yeah, very solid.
Sean, I thought your Arizona Cardinals and Saints might have been like the ugliest favorite dog combo of the day, but that might have been the best looking one throughout the day.
Yep. Absolutely. And I'm 49 seconds away from getting a victory in the under Chargers Titans game, but thanks Calvin Ridley for some garbage touchdown at that point. But yeah, no, it just felt like, listen, I'm not going to take the Saints any other time this season. This was the time to take it there. And the Jets are just in free for all. I thought that was odd seeing Arizona -1. I think I've heard that the Jets are also favorites this upcoming week too against Cleveland. So
Yeah.
maybe I'll keep fading them. I mean, I had easily had the worst pick of the entire week with the over 47 in Jacksonville, Minnesota. Was it
Yeah.
combined points right there? I'll wear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a rough one.
Yeah. I mean, Minnesota just couldn't.
Goodbye.
Either.
30.
Yeah, I thought the Tampa Bay San Fran over. I felt good about that, but Max, to your point, Tampa Bay didn't super show out, and San Fran a little slow to start, and then Moody just didn't want to make a goddamn field goal. So I mean, would have taken 9 points there. That would have been a little bit close. Actually, that would have cleared. So that's beside the point. But should have, could have, would have. And then Devontae basically backdoored his own prop. I was like sitting there. I was like, dude has like 2 catches, and then I think last like 2 drives or something like that. That he was really playing, just put together like 4 catches and 2 drives. I was like, all right, sweet, that's good. But Steelers with a nice win. I ended up just playing the money line. I didn't even take those fucking 2.5 points. I didn't need them. And then yeah, Chargers just rolling right now. They just don't play like pretty football. I feel like whenever I'm looking through the betting board, I'm just like, oh, 7.5, 6.5, I don't know. And then they almost got backdoored for a little bit, but yeah. Overall, good fucking football weekend.
Yeah.
No touchdowns, not a single one between Daniels, Hunt, and Neighbors. That first drive, I was about to text you guys at like 10 in the morning and just be like, yeah, Neighbors isn't getting shit. Like, sorry. Like, even if you both hit, I knew within 2 drives that Neighbors wasn't getting a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're dog
Full
shit.
reach for me. So
Yeah. Tyrod Tracy's a bright spot. Probably the only bright spot on that team. But
Pretty
yeah.
much. And Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Absolute just plug, dude. He really is.
Good.
Sweet. Well, yeah. Good little NFL weekend. Look to keep that going. Other games that we did not hit on. I'm just trying to look through. I mean, Kansas City getting away with a block field goal at the end, saving like the money line parlays, but not really keeping it close at all on a spread.
Yep. They just keep sneaking.
Yeah, and then Dolphins picking up a good win last night over the Rams. Not a pretty game, but
Yeah, what happened there? I didn't really get it. Sounded pretty gross.
yeah, the Rams just kept kicking field goals, and then I think I watched the first half, and I was just like, all right, I've had enough. I had Dolphins +3, but it was just like, I don't even want to watch this game. I don't even care. Yeah, they're just not pretty football, and then you had Bengals Ravens. That's the only other game we didn't hit on. Which Sean y'all's division, man, just anyone can beat anyone any night, and a 2-point away from Burrow being 5-5, looking down the barrel of a potential, wild card, maybe even fucking up the division.
It was like I asked a couple times, but I kept thinking because it changed multiple times during that Thursday night. Like, what do I want more? Like, do I want a Bengals win or a Ravens win? And ultimately, I mean, because I'd love to choose they each just lose. Give me some worst case scenario thing like that for the best case scenario for the Steelers, some tie, whatever. But I landed on I want the Ravens. Not one. I will never say one. I think I was going to benefit more from a Ravens win, understanding that I don't think this Ravens team is going to falter too much the rest of the year. If they win the AFC North because they win 14 games, that's good on them. but the Bengals at like 5-5 scare the hell out of me because I know how good they could be and sneak in to nip some, reel off 5-6 wins to end the year or something like that. I at 4-6 right now, man, they got an uphill climb. You might start having some guys kind of not opted in a sense. I'm not saying that they're going to quit by any means, but like just not maybe paying attention to every detail, being like, season's kind of already lost there. So. And then, Steelers got a chance to clearly put themselves in first this week with a head-to-head win over the Ravens. So I thought that was nice to kind of get the Bengals like, all right, like get them out of a rear view mirror a little bit and take care of business this week.
56 pass attempts. That's fucking insane for
Yeah.
Burrow. Just
Jamar Chase was incredible.
Yeah, that was great. I needed that from him in a few fantasy leagues. But yeah, overall.
Mm-hmm.
Max, I know you probably don't want to hear anything, but you want to talk OC being fired? Step in the right direction. Any comment on that?
Yeah, good. Thank God. I said it after like week 3. Fucking
Yeah.
sucked. I forgot who they brought up. But I just watched a video on him and it seems pretty cool, whatever. Hopefully we figure it out. That's one out of 2 that need to be gone. But I understand we gotta see what Flus can do, turn it around, maybe. But not excited for this weekend. And I told you guys, I hope the one thing that you do when fans of a team tell you that they're gonna lose when they're favored by what it was like 6.5.
Yeah.
You don't you can say when we say we're gonna win, don't believe that because we're biased, but we're serious when we say we're gonna lose. I hope some of y'all benefited off me saying that because it was just a shit show. We looked like fuck, and I lost all hope. It's over.
Yeah. That's
I
fair.
didn't think we would actually. I
That's
didn't think we would. I didn't think we would ruin Caleb, but I think
I don't think you ruined Caleb, by the way. Your offensive line absolutely blows.
And now hurt as fuck, and it just.
Yeah. Hey, it's not good right now, but
It'll get better. It
we
will
can't
get
be
better.
sitting here and saying like the next, 3 to 5 years are done. Like all you can wish for is things at least start to look a little bit better the rest of the year to kind of give you that hope in the summer.
Yeah.
But I think that guy was the assistant coach for Sean McVay when the Rams won the Super Bowl. So
He was
maybe he brings a little bit of winning culture.
for sure. We'll see.
I dig it. All right. Shall we get into the picks?
Sure.
Shout.
All right. Starting with college football. Let's see. Max with a 1 and 2. And I'm gonna give Max the decision on this week on college football order.
All right. We'll go Sean, me, Sam.
All righty, we're gonna hide the sheet, move on to the next one. And Sean, you're on the clock.
All right. No way I can go 0 for 3 again. Give me the Fighting Coach Primes at 10 a.m. local. Did you guys see that? It's the big Fox game. That's a noon game for Mountain Time.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah. All right. But good news, they're playing Utah, and Utah has had a season to forget, similar to Max's Chicago Bears. Cardinals starting to kick ass right now. I believe in what they're doing, and I don't think if they drop us a clunker, it's going to be this week. So I'll take the Buffs, the -10. I think this is one that is maybe more like -11 or 12 by Saturday morning.
Yep. Yep. Completely agree there.
Maybe I should have fucking gone first. Absolutely love that. So good for you and good for them. Utah sucks ass, and it's in Colorado, so love it.
Yeah.
I will stay in the Big 12 because I feel like Sam might try to snag this at this point. Give me BYU -3 against Kansas at BYU. I know they barely snuck out, but last week against Utah was a rivalry game, and Kansas is pretty bad overall. BYU now kind of has a chip on their shoulder as well. It's they just gotta keep pushing, stay undefeated, and they'll be in the playoffs. So I love it.
Yep. Yeah, I was definitely eyeing that one. I wasn't sure if I that early. Colorado, I also had down. I'm gonna go with the Friday game. It's gonna be an ugly ass game. Washington only was able to score 6 points against Penn State. UCLA against an Iowa who, not that their defense has been solid, but they, like we talked about, they've been in over games. Only put up 20 there. They tend to play pretty slow. And I think Friday night game a little sleepy. It is going to be in Washington, but I think just a late week. I think Washington's just a little bit decimated, and then UCLA might be coming off a little bit high after a nice little Iowa win. So I'm going to go with the under 47 in UCLA Washington. I also have another pick in that, but I'm going to wait and just see potentially what else goes off the board. So we'll see if that comes back around. But yeah, I've got it at 47 right now. Like that.
Like it.
Trying not to get cute. I feel like I've been taking big games, random stuff. I don't really like doing a Friday game, but I've hopped up on the model. Big model loved one. Model loves it. And then I'm gonna snake back around. I'm gonna go with the team who I taken a little bit earlier in the year, out of the Sun Belt. Been playing pretty good football, been covering a lot of games. Coastal coming off a big win. They've had a long bye. They played on Thursday against App State, beat them pretty handily. I think they're going to come in a little slow to this one, and Marshall's going to cover 8, I believe, is the last I had it. I'm trying to pull it up right now. Yep, -8. So yeah, Marshall, I feel like should be able to handle them. Could be close to a backdoor, but yeah, give me Marshall -8.
Been a minute since we've heard you and your thundering herd.
I know. I went
Yeah.
early and often, and then just kind of started losing a couple. So I just took my foot off the gas, and now we're getting back on.
That's fair. That's fair. Shoot. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Zona -1 against Houston and Arizona. Stay in Big 12. But Zona's still pretty solid, and Houston's pretty doo-doo. And it's a Friday night game as well, so it'll be fun.
Yeah, it's one of those like they have too much talent not to get one. I feel like they need to get this one.
They still got the wide receiver, right? Who's going to be like a top 10 pick?
Yep, Ted McMillan, he's a beast. Defeat, I feel like he had a bunch of hype coming in, so I feel like he's got to step up and perform at some point here soon. I dig.
Man, Arizona's 1-5 in the Big 12 this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Welcome.
They bounce back here.
Yep.
All right. I guess there's a 2 for here. I don't know if we really ever talk about them on this program here, but in case you guys haven't noticed, the Oregon Ducks are the #1 team in the country, and they're not playing with their food, but they're also not doing anything incredible since 3-4 weeks ago. When they were asked to do an incredible thing in terms of beating Ohio State, and even that, pretty much took right to the end there. I think what's making this year fun is there's not really any sort of great teams, but there's a lot of really, really good teams. But I do think Oregon is a pretty good team. But more importantly, Wisconsin is ass right now. They are not good. They got injuries at the quarterback position. And I just don't think you take away the two teams, like seeing the logos and like a team right now, like Wisconsin has been, their statistics versus the number one team in the country, you would not expect this to be a 14.5 point spread. So go ahead and please give me the Ducks and all of those points.
Damn. Yep.
Yeah. I think I bet them once, like really early against one of the shit teams, and
Oh, well, yeah, because like the first two games, they didn't look that
the
good.
guy never touches them again.
Oh, Hester.
Yeah.
And his sister is fucking being a knucklehead.
Yeah. I like that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Then nice.
Oh, sorry. That's right. Turns back around here. And then I'm gonna go. It's gonna be a point fest in SMU Boston College. Points, 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 points. Last time we saw SMU, they dropped almost 50 on Pitt. Boston College, each of their last two games have had totals go up near the 60s. One might have gone over. So I will take SMU and the Eagles over 54.
Yeah, Jennings has been just a fucking baller. SMU, top of the ACC. You would have said that 2 years ago. We would have said you're fucking nuts.
Yeah, perennial ACC powerhouse, Southern Methodist.
It was just so insane how quickly they were able to raise that money to get over there. Good. I mean, you got it. You got it.
Man, that I could have gone without seeing like Bryson DeChambeau in the student section the other week, just having a great time drinking with the fans.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the pick game though, right? So there was a little, yeah. Thought we were all coming around, Bryson. That's okay. That's okay.
Fuck,
Now
bro.
Doing anything like that around him.
All right, Max, you got the last second to last thought.
You know what? This is a pissed off game that these guys are about to play in their homeland. They just got embarrassed and they are coming in hot. This is a high ass spread. I don't give a shit, dude. It's Georgia -10 against Tennessee. This is one of those games where you know Kirby's just gonna fucking have them dying all week, just getting prepared for this game, and they're just gonna fucking steamroll Tennessee. I it's just bound to happen. It just writes itself. The story writes itself, and I absolutely love it. I don't care. Doubling down after a complete utter disappointment last week. I'm doubling down.
I feel like the big thing is Nico, right? Like his status is kind of up in the air. So I mean, if there's any chance that he might not play, I mean, I don't hate that. That's scary. That's just scary. That whole
Yeah,
thing is
it
scary.
is. I don't care.
I respect it. I respect it though. When in doubt, Kirby Smart will get you out because it's just Bama and I guess Ole Miss in the Grove. I don't know.
Yeah,
He's got to get his shit together, dude. If he wants to get picked in the fucking first round,
yeah, dude.
he might not get picked in the first round, dude. I mean, if he keeps playing like this in these big games, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah,
Yep.
shit. All right. Damn. Yeah. This third pick, dude, I was all over the place with this one. Um, I don't even know what is Notre Dame Navy.
23? No, Notre Dame UVA.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I meant.
can't
What
can't
Navy?
bet on it. I don't know. Let me see if sports on.
That's what it's on ESPN bet.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just.
Yeah, I won't make that official play, but yeah, I need to talk to some
It's a
people.
play.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Fine, I'll just do it. I'll just do it. Notre Dame -23 because I don't really like the rest of them. There's a couple picks I kind of like, but I don't want to double dip in UCLA Washington on this. And yeah, I want Notre Dame minus 23. So
I mean, if you want to just do 22.5, sports line has it there.
yeah,
Yep.
that's
Give it to you.
cool. Yeah, I'm gonna make that a play. I don't like doing that, but I really there's a couple other ones I like, but not
Or the other ones you liked.
the ones I like. I mean, I like UCLA plus 3.5 at Washington. I like the under and I like UCLA. Getting points. Washington's been fucking terrible.
Washington's bad, bad.
They are really bad. And I feel like last week against Penn State, that was just like a fuck us kind of game. And UCLA's got just enough hope where they can really put something together these last couple weeks, but they've got the better momentum. You know, it's just one rising, another one going down. Um, Max, I do kind of like Houston plus one against Arizona, but I don't know if I'm going to play that yet. I might see which way that goes. I don't know. But I've also got Ted McMillan in our Fantrax league, so I'm not doing that. And then let's see, Navy Tulane over 54, just points. That's just like points. Navy's been a little slow a couple weeks, but I don't know. Traditionally, they've been good this season on the over. What about you guys?
I just had the only other one was Louisville minus 20 against Stanford. I think they could.
I look at that too. Stanford's losing by like 30 every game. I don't hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I um I could see Texas kind of keeping that momentum up and beating Arkansas by a couple touchdowns.
Yeah.
I don't hate the under in that. I think it's 57.5. Last I checked.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
I don't hate
Um,
the under in Penn State Purdue because I don't think Purdue is going to score more than 7 points, and I don't see Penn State as like once they get to like 35-7. I think they're fine just putting the brakes on.
what's that total?
50.5.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
fine.
think that's like I don't know if the Purdue ones are going that high just because they're like losing just 45-0 every game.
Yeah, they're getting
Like when they
absolutely.
play the Ohio States and of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think the Oregon game was 35-7 as well.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Washington State, sneaky little late night cover team. They might be Cougs after dark. Might replace the Beavers.
Oh, okay.
They're 12.5 at New Mexico. They
The ranked Cougars.
yes. So
All right.
I hate that one as well. Wait, I'm trying to think. Is there any other big games like that we're missing that we didn't pick? Not really, to be honest. I mean, Clemson Pitt. 10 points for Pitt, Sean. That's a lot of points.
Dude, they got to for 2 straight games just haven't played offense here. I'm not even gonna frankly get that down on the defense because I mean they're just continually just going out on the field after kind of 3 and outs there. I don't know. I don't know if Holstein's just kind of hitting that mid-year freshman little lapse. But yeah, this is kind of nut up or shut up time for them right now. I don't really love them getting this Clemson team here who has their whole season in front of them. If they want to get to the ACC championship and in the college football playoff, I don't think this is a good spot for Pitt at all, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
shit.
good news is, unlike most coaches in the ACC, Narduzzi has a winning record against Clemson. So sometimes you just, have another guy's number.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well,
All right.
shit. Shall we, Max, you seem pretty defeated. So do we even need to do like a whole Bears Packers preview separate of any other picks? I can
You
give
can,
some, yeah. Yeah.
you can say what you want.
9th meeting of all time. So most historic rivalry in all of NFL. Playing at Soldier. Packers currently on a 10-game win streak. Yeah, I don't know. -6 Green Bay. So I don't know. I don't want to like preview any picks, but like no, you just want to get in the picks.
No, you can say
What
what
did
you
we
want.
guess last week again when we were thinking of that line?
I think it was closer to like 8.5 or something.
Okay.
That's probably what I would have thought. But -6, coming off a bye. Jair's supposed to be healthy. Hopefully Myers is healthy. Hopefully Love is fucking healthy. And
Yeah.
hopefully he doesn't do
Yeah.
stupid shit.
Is he likely
He's
gonna play?
yeah, I think he's definitely supposed to play. I just hope his groin isn't one of those we're not gonna say anything and then he takes one wrong step and then he's just like hobbling around the rest of the game. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm excited. I don't know what we're doing for Sunday. Hopefully mom and dad have something planned because I'm sure they want to watch the game. So we'll have to reach
Yeah,
out.
I'll be in there or some shit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. This is one of those ones where you just know what's gonna happen and can't do much about it. It's at Soldier Field too, and these guys are just gonna be pissed off. These fans are not happy at this moment. So yeah, I don't know. It's it 6 is crazy. I think you guys probably just roll over us, dude. I mean, unless your defense somehow just looks like dog shit and can't get to Caleb in 2 seconds.
Let's see. I need to check the weather on this game, to be honest with you. I feel like that's like
Yeah. It says 56 and well, I don't think any precipitation.
all right. Well, then yeah. Over under, I think, is 41. Probably gonna be pretty close to that, I would imagine. Probably gonna go under. But yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm excited because
Yeah, Sam, I'll
I didn't
talk
get
to you
the
about
fucking
it.
Packers game.
You're-
I didn't get one last weekend, so
Yeah.
enjoy the bye week. But yeah, we
Yeah,
got
would you like to just put the Bears out of their misery this week?
I do. And we
You
gotta
think you could beat
start.
them by like 3 touchdowns?
I don't know about three, but
Yeah.
I think it could be. I wouldn't be surprised. But overall, it's one of those things where it's like, dude, you see the Lions, they're just wrong. It hasn't like it's not as much like I hate to say it, but it's not as much to do with the Bears right now than it is trying to keep up with Minnesota and Detroit.
I was just saying,
They're
man,
fucking
the
rolling
Lions and
them.
Vikings, I don't think are gonna they're gonna keep on winning. They're gonna keep playing like this.
Yep. I mean, Minnesota didn't play
The
great last
Vikings got the
week.
Titans this week. They got pretty much a bye week.
Yep. Yep.
The Lions
So,
have the Jags.
yeah. So I mean, and so we got to keep rolling. I think defense has been solid, but there's been some mishaps there. So looking forward to Jair getting back, and then yeah, just trying to get everyone healthy, and we got to get rolling. Best football's ahead of us, so just need to kind of get a good start on this post bye week. LaFleur is usually pretty good in games after buys, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it all back and just kind of putting it back together.
It'll be good, man.
Yeah.
Max,
Yeah.
I think the Bears will have a pulse this week.
Yeah, I agree. I
I'm
think
not going to go anywhere near that cover there, but I don't think I want to say that last week was the bottom of the chart in terms of just frustration.
Yeah. Last comment. Our last remaining schedule, you guys might have seen it. We got Packers this week, Vikings, Lions, Niners, Vikings, Lions, Seahawks, and then Packers. So
Hey,
if you just
take
that's
it
kind
back.
that's kind of where I'm at. Just,
that sounds terrible.
yeah.
You got to start a new home winning streak.
Buckle up. Yeah.
Buckle up, Buckaroo.
Yeah.
Yeah, ready for maybe some mom's cooking. Make me feel better.
Yeah.
Should we give you the first pick? Will that be better?
I mean, did go 3-1-1.
Don't matter. You don't have to pity me.
Well, you can pick the order. How about that? You don't gotta go first.
I'll pick the order. I don't want to go first. I want to go last. Maybe Sam, Sean, me.
Cool. Cool.
a little bit.
Before getting into picks, Sean, you want to do any quick preview notes on your Steelers Ravens game?
Well, if it's anything like Steelers Ravens of the last 10 years, it'll be decided by 4 points, and it will be weird scores like 19-17 or something. Maybe this year it'll be a little bit different. I think the Ravens defense leaves a little bit to be desired, and the Ravens offense is, I don't know, would you say the best offense in the NFL right now? I mean, I think the Bills put a clunker out once every too much in a while to say they are. Kansas City, like statistically, hasn't been a good
Yeah.
offense except on third down this year. The Lions, sometimes also like stale. I mean, the Ravens, I can't really remember a game where they didn't score, almost near 30 points. So it'll be tough, but they usually have a very good way that they play Lamar Jackson. They pretty much showed it just last week against Jaden. You're not going to see a lot of sacks in that game because the whole point is to try to keep that guy in the pocket and then plaster the wide receivers there. An outside linebacker kind of overruns, and then now there's a gap where the quarterback runs for 20 yards. Can't do that against, Lamar Jackson. And team usually does all right there. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and make any sort of predictions, but man, I'll be over the moon if they win
Yeah.
fifth consecutive game this week.
Yeah. +3. Over under 48.5. I like both of those numbers. A lot.
Yeah.
Tomlin has a dog, It's just I don't know, Jim.
Yeah, this is probably the highest total in this game for a while, but
Yeah. Oh my
I could
God.
very easily see this. I could very see a similar game to kind of that the Steelers played last week against the Commanders. In all honesty.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Russ
get those
been,
Russell Moon balls going.
I know. He's been cooking, man. He's been cooking. He's got a little chip on his shoulder against Lamar and those guys. So
Yeah.
at home too.
How about I mean, what a Mike Williams, like 9 snaps, so makes the huge game-winning touchdown there.
Yeah.
Preston Smith, when Highsmith gets injured in the fourth quarter, comes in, makes a huge sack, a couple big plays there. I mean, that was just awesome to see both those acquisitions make big plays that helped to deliver the outcome.
Instant impact, you might say.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's get into the picks then. Let's see. I'm leading off. Ooh, doggy. There's so many dogs that I love, and I almost want to let you guys pick them, and I think I will. And because of that, we already talked about it a little bit. Minnesota -6, playing Tennessee. I don't know, man. I think Minnesota needs a bounce back after ugly ass Jags game. Titans still put up 17, somewhat respectable against the Chargers, but overall did not have that game at any point in time. It's only -6 right now. Could see that getting to a 6.5, maybe even -7 by game time. So yeah, give me Minnesota -6, and I'm gonna see if you guys can sort out some dogs for me because I might take all of them this week.
Um, Lawrence is probably not playing again, right? We
I
heard
don't.
any news on that?
Let me see.
No.
Yeah, it looks like he could be missing the remainder of the season.
Yeah, I saw that, so I figured that just meant, if nothing else, that he's already probably. Yeah, he doesn't have much projected officially. Okay. All right, yeah, that's all I need to know. I don't think Goff throws 5 interceptions this week. Lions are back at home there. The last time I took them as a big favorite, it worked out just fine. So give me the Lions -13 against the Jaguars. Big line, I'm not worried.
Yeah. Give me more. Give me more.
Give me more. Give me a tougher test.
Cool. Well, I can wait on that. I don't know how I can't, just the way these games have been going. Give me Chiefs +2.5. against Buffalo. I mean, I don't care if this is the one time that, or this is the time that they finally lose. They always find a way, somehow, always find a way, and I absolutely love it. So
Yep.
that the Josh Allen, I mean that Patrick Mahomes is Josh Allen's kryptonite. I mean, there's
Gosh.
he can
Yeah.
never beat him.
Yep.
And
You have to. You have to. Like until it doesn't work, you have to. So I'm with you. That was one I was trying to sort out, but
you're welcome for taking it off your board.
yeah.
And I'm gonna go under 47 Bengals Chargers.
Right.
Yep.
Hey, there's Chargers under games.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't work out last week, but I mean,
It should have walked. It should have worked out last week. So
that's why it will work out this week. And Cincy will shit the bed again.
well, I'll go with another under, including an AFC North team, but not probably the one you're thinking. Go ahead and give me under 44.5 in the Browns and the Saints. Saints got a nice win. Maybe they'll get a win against Jameis here, but this game is just going to be a poopy, sloppy fest. Probably give me a lot of just dump offs to Kamara and long drives that end in 3 points.
Yep. Oh, this is one of those you just parlay the kickers over 1.5 field goals. And that's
for sure.
Yeah, maybe an under. Yeah, throw the unders up there as well. But yeah, I completely agree there. Let's see. Ooh, all right. So dog, I could pick under. I've got sorted. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna do it. There's a couple dogs, but I don't know, man. Burrow and a bounce back. Chargers, they've been looking good. I don't know. I feel like they haven't really played a super talented team in the last like 3 or 4 games. I don't know enough to confirm that, but I feel like a lot of the teams they've been playing recently have been kind of doo-doo. Wouldn't be surprised if this moved into a favorite position, but while it's plus 1.5, I'm going to take it. So give me Burrow on a bounce back. I think, I don't know, Chargers been looking good. I think they're due for kind of like a loss that they need, but I think Burrow and them kind of, who needs it more? And I think Burrow and them.
One of these teams has to win.
Yep. So give me Cincy. Plus 1 there. Oh, and then I'm back up. Let's see. Yeah, overs, dude. I'll be honest with you guys. I really don't like the overs for the most part. And then I got to one and I was like, oh, why the fuck is this the number? So I'm gonna take a quick half second to double check this. The number did go up 0.5 point, but I'm still gonna take it. Kansas City Buffalo.
Yeah.
Shit,
It's crazy low for that game.
46. I know there's probably some weather things. It could be, it doesn't matter. Like these two want to play. Could see it being kind of close, and then all of a sudden they throw on like 21 points in the fourth quarter. To be honest, like I could see some shit like that. So I might sweat it in the beginning, not gonna sweat it later. So yeah, give me that one. And that I bet that's just gonna keep climbing up. To be honest with you, I'm kind of surprised it's not at like a 47.5 already to start. But
yeah,
I'm not gonna complain.
Love it.
I hate this so much that I love it.
I
Give
love
me
this.
over 44 in the Jets and Colts here. Because I think either we get a dead cat bounce from the Jets here. The Colts defense has been susceptible to give up multiple times, like 28, 30 points there. I just feel there's so many silly ways I can get over that small number.
Yep. I mean, goddamn it. If the Jets fucking offense looks competent
Oh,
one goddamn
my
game, they
God.
could put up 30 points. They have the talent to put up 30 points in a goddamn game.
They can do it. I know they can do it.
I know they might have to put my boy out to pasture soon. It's just getting fucking ugly out there. I
Yeah.
don't even watch them anymore. I'm not even joking. I can't even watch it. I'm trying to remember the good times, you know?
Would you say this is the most ill-timed buy? If you're Arizona, like
That's a great question.
I
Yeah,
mean, my dude,
fire right now.
they theoretically have they haven't given up what a touchdown in 3 games. I think if I heard that correctly, like they given up points, but not a touchdown.
Yeah, because it was them Bears, and then who's before that?
The Cardinals they beat.
Um,
No,
Rams.
excuse me, the Chargers. The Cardinals beat the Chargers.
Oh yeah, yeah, yep, yeah. The field goals. Yep. Good call. Yeah. No, honestly, Kyler Murray's starting to say, "Hey, can I get in that MVP room? Can I get in that combo?" Just okay. He's like tugging on the guy's legs.
I have an actual
Hey,
physical
Patrick.
ticket of
Hey,
a Kyler Murray
Josh.
MVP.
Huh?
I have a physical ticket of a Kyler Murray MVP.
Do you? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck yeah. What was the
Yeah.
odds on that?
I gotta go check. It was week 2. I got it. Well, I got it because I got Derek Carr. Like as a pit, I just kind of put in too much money to the machine to feel comfortable putting it all on Derek Carr. So I kind of was like, you know what, I can see Murray like having a pretty, I want to get someone with certainly big odds there, but like might actually have a chance to do it.
Shit.
I'll text you to it when I find it afterwards.
Okay,
I got to
nice.
make sure I didn't throw it away like I threw the Carr one away.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I did that in New Orleans by accident. It ended up losing. I lost the ticket, and then I was like, you know what? Honestly, I hope they fucking lose.
It better. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, I ripped it up. That's what it was. I'm stupid, but beside the point. New Orleans, they get the best of you. All right, Max, get that slithery snack.
All right. Whoops. Give me Jets -4 against the Colts. This is kind of just they've got to fucking do something. They've got to get it together, and they've got to just shove it up Colts' butts, dude. I mean, they can't play this game like this. It's -4. I think they're capable of at least winning by a touchdown, but they've got to do more than that. They this is panic mode for them. I mean, it's been panic mode and it's getting even worse. So, might be a bad decision on my hand, but I think this is kind of a get right game and maybe turn the season around. I don't know.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'd say if that one doesn't hit, I'd probably never touch the Jets for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But I can't disagree with you there. That's solid. And dude, the Colts have been trash.
Yeah, they really have. So
All right.
stick with that. And then ooh, yeah, over. There is two I'm thinking about. You know what? Fuck it. Give me over Packers Bears. 13-30. Packers win. I think we at least get one cool, fun touchdown. Um, and then some field goals. But I think y'all probably kind of put up a good bit. 41. Oh wait, never mind. Sorry, I saw that the highlighted was the Jets one. Yeah. So yeah. I think it will be. I think we at least can do something like you mentioned. But yeah.
Yep, that's fair. That is fair. I mean, I hope just for viewers' sake, it is fair as well.
Yeah. Over offenses.
Um, Gosh, I want to take the commies at that 3.5 hook, but uh, I think like next year that would be such an awesome Hurts, Daniels game. I'm a little worried just kind of the Eagles will big boy it a little bit at this time. That that Eagles team has been playing some pretty good football too.
Yeah, there.
Um, I'm gonna go with the line is 5. And if you just remove kind of the two teams, it's just a 4-5 team at a 3-7 team, and it just seems like awfully kind of a big line. fill in the teams. It's the Rams at the Patriots. Clearly, the Rams still have aspirations and could still very much have a real chance to win the NFC West. Pats are very much just kind of get their young players to play well here, but these guys get paid to play football too. I don't like how high this number is. I'm sure the Rams probably will win, but give me the Pats for a nice little kind of backdoor cover here, or win outright. Shit, I don't care. Go for it, Pats.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Got the momentum. Is May healthy? Is he still healthy? I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's not on the injury report or anything.
Okay, I knew he was like banged up. I didn't know if he had anything he was carrying from the Bears game.
No,
Okay.
just the dub.
Just the dub.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't see 1 second of that Pats Bears game.
No, me neither.
Lucky.
Actually, I did watch some of it. But...
Oh, gotta send him a drink or something. He's down bad.
Yeah, we'll get
Yeah.
it
It'll
back.
be all right.
Sweet. Well, let me get an under in the Indy New York Jets game. Sean, I know you got the over. I don't know, man. I don't think either team. I think it's be a race to 17.
All right.
I might be wrong there, but I'm just in the mood for another fucking showdown.
I was gonna say it'd be crazy if we had to push again.
Yeah, yeah.
I was gonna
We had to
say.
push.
Yeah. Well, exactly. So that's okay. We'll see what we can get there. The other one I liked was Houston Dallas. Now that we've already picked ours, I was between those two. So I think they tend to make it a pretty ugly game as well between Houston and Dallas. But yeah, I'll go Jets, Indy under, and then for props. I just wanted to have one little Packers pick, and I want to say the numbers within the juice, but it might not be. Give me a Caleb Williams INT. Xavier McKinney's a ball hawk. Jair wants to make the number one pick. Feel like shit. Team's gonna be swarming. I think easily. I wouldn't be surprised if Caleb Williams had like 3 touchdowns and a pick, but I definitely see him having some struggles early on.
Sportsline says 0.83. So yeah.
Yeah. So that might not be within the juice. But I am gonna go Caleb INT. If not, I'm gonna go with Jonathan Taylor over rushing yards. Well, hopefully none of you guys are gonna pick that, but whatever his rushing yards were, that'll be alternate if that one is too juicy. Because some of these picks have been like minus 150 and shit. So yeah, so we'll see. But if that's I'll do the JT over rushing because Jets just keep getting fucked up there. So yeah. Yep. Jump.
Righty. Because he screwed me last week, I'm gonna need him to do well this week. Also, there's 0 other capable wide receivers on the Titans, so give me that. Just Levis connects with Calvin Ridley on at least a couple deep passes. I'll take Calvin Ridley's over yards this week. I think with what's his name with Levis back, he was pretty much kind of the only guy he looked at here. He got 9 targets last week for 84 yards. He got 8 targets the week before, 15 targets the week before that. So he's been on a little bit of a tear here. I'm sure that'll probably raise. He's going against the Vikings, so I bet it's put around 65 to 75 there, but I bet it gets up close over 80. So I'm good seeing Ridley over yards.
Yep. I always get torn on the receptions or yards, but I feel like Ridley's a good yards guy. I feel like he only needs a couple catches to break over them.
I mean, the last 3 games, was pretty much averaging 100.
Yeah. And I hit Devontae last
that he
week.
did nothing.
Yeah. And I had Devontae last week, and dude had 30 fucking receiving yards. I'm sure his over under was like in 50s, 60s, but he had 6 catches. So I don't know how he does that, but it's like him, Cup, and those guys. But I dig it. Max.
All right. I'm gonna go Aaron Jones receiving and rushing yards over. Looking like it's probably going to be around 86. And I think they might not play him as much with it being the Titans, but I think he can get a few big plays and definitely get over 86 total. Might get 86 rushing yards flat out, but like that a lot. And then I'll stay in the same division and go Demont. You know what? We need to fucking get
Yep.
parlay tutty, and Demont has been super efficient, just getting in there. I mean, even Gibbs. I mean, both of them. We can just fucking throw both of them in there. But
Like in Knuckles.
yeah, I think it's a great one. He's a huge goal line guy, and he can get one for sure.
Yep.
Probably gonna be like minus 180, but
So we gotta see one go through first before we start worrying about that.
exactly.
That leads me right.
So
Go to give me give me Cade Otton. I feel like with all the injuries, I keep seeing him getting in the end zone all the time. He's got 4 touchdowns on the season already. It's not. I don't think Mike Evans comes back this week.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. So again, he pretty much is the main red zone target here. So
I like
week 12, tough to be out. Yeah, CDI is week 12. What week is this?
I don't think
11.
Yeah. Yeah, this week 11. So yeah, give me Kate on. I don't think we've even mentioned the top Tampa Bay versus Giants game, and that can be the 3 seconds we give it.
Yep, that's fine with me.
Good.
Good God. Ooh. Oh, that's cringy to even think about. Yep. Oh. Well, shit. Well, we got two tough motherfuckers on this touchdown parlay already, so I'm gonna add another one. That's Josh Jacobs. Dude's gonna get hella carries. We're still trying to work in the run game, obviously. I'm not, he should be pretty healthy. I know he banged up a little bit, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. He's gonna get 20 plus carries, a couple catches. Anything goal line is his. Wilson really hasn't been in much. I think he was in on the last game and ended up vulture and went on the goal line, which I was kind of pissed about. It was a little screen pass, but Jacobs is in that 90% of the time. So
Fair.
Yeah, love that. I screwed up. I was looking ahead a week when the Bucks are on a bye. My apologies here.
oh shit. Well, we
Hey, you know what? So let's see one go through the hoop. Just give me Saquon Barkley.
there we go. There we go. Hey, you hit us with the Mixon one a couple weeks ago on Thursday, so
Yeah.
off
Yep.
to a good start.
Only one, yeah.
Yep, and that one I fucked up because I think I had Pearsall, and that was the only one that didn't hit.
Yeah, so you got one last week.
Yep. No, last week. I don't think so. Neighbors. The week before that. Yeah. But yeah, we got three running backs, three dudes who like getting the goal line carry. So hopefully this is the one that goes through. It's week 11 at this point. So all we need's one. All we need is one. But yeah, sweet. Any other just like plays or things that you guys are looking at this weekend? That you
Nothing crazy, honestly. I don't know.
Anything you're thinking of, Sam?
I like Cleveland +1. I think that's still the line against New Orleans. I don't know, man. I think they're just going to be riding high off the last one. Atlanta +2.5. I think at Denver. I think Falcons need a nice little win after last week's loss to the Saints. And then I already mentioned Houston Dallas under. That's honestly about it. I'll probably play the Niners just because I feel like every time they bounce back from a close game, they just kind of wax. So I don't even know who they're playing. I didn't write it down. I don't really care. It's kind of
The
like
Niners,
it's kind
they're
of like
playing
a matchup to get around.
Seattle, I think.
Seattle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like that. I might look at the over in that game. I don't know what that is. If
Yeah, I think it was like 49.5. I think it's
mm,
rated accordingly.
yep. Yeah, that's probably a stay away. But
Oh.
yeah,
My thing is just some couple awesome games at
yeah,
spread across the day. Last week, probably wasn't the most entertaining, but I mean, you got Commanders, Eagles Thursday,
yeah.
Ravens, Steelers, Packers, Bears at 1. At 4 o'clock, then you got the Chiefs, Bills, and Sunday night, Bengals, Chargers. So kind of, a lot to. If you got nothing to do Sunday, you got a lot of good games.
Hell
What's
yeah.
the Monday night game again?
Yeah, Texans, Cowboys. So
Oh, okay.
go up,
Yep.
take your significant other out to dinner. Go for a jog, do something.
Yeah,
Play
no,
football.
I gotta. Yeah,
Watch an episode of The Penguin.
Oh yeah. Is the Penguin good?
I like it.
All
It's
right, all right.
I,
I mean, I might check that out.
yeah, you should.
There we go. Watch an episode of the Penguin. Start the Penguin on Monday,
Yeah.
and Sam will watch Texans Cowboys for us and let us know how it goes.
yeah, yeah. I will have something.
He'll
Speaking of,
have like a 3 leg parlay going on then.
that'll lose by half a yard. I've had a few. Oh man, dude, I had a very nice. Um, I had like I went up. I think two or three like big parlays in that Detroit game that ended up barely hitting at the end. So I was just like, all right, like we're just gonna get real sloppy and ugly on these late night games. And Houston just makes games ugly. So
They're
yeah.
such a weird team.
Ooh, well, I did write this down for a potential prop. Mixon over rushing attempts. They have to. They just do. And I think he had like 20 carries. He only had like 60 or 50 yards, but he had like 20 carries or something. So
Mhm.
see what that is. If that's in that 18, 17 and a half range, hammer that. That game's gonna be ugly. And Dallas has bad run game. They have bad everything, but Houston doesn't have a wide receiver other than maybe Nico Collins.
Yeah, I don't know if Nico will be back this week or not.
I would not rush him back. I would just say, you know what? Let's see if we can kind of get this one without you, and then give you 1 week because they need him. They need him healthy for playoffs.
Yeah,
So, sweet dude.
CJ Stroud and Nico Collins Merchant.
Yeah.
He's been kind of ass that. Not should like he's been just very average this year. I feel like there hasn't been like a game where I've seen him just like have 300 yards and 4 touchdowns or something.
No,
Sophomore slump.
I feel like now they're kind of making him. I don't know. I don't know if it's like a zone that they're
Yeah,
playing.
I'm sure like there's
Maybe
some
like
schematically defenses are doing that's giving them fits.
yeah. So see about that. Any other games we missed? Otherwise, what time is it? 8:50. So we got Duke and Kentucky kicking off here in 10 minutes. Champions Classic College Hoops. So love that. But yeah.
Who's your pick, Sam?
I've got I had Kansas. I don't have the score up in front of me.
They
But
said Duke, Kentucky.
No,
I know. I had Kansas in the earlier game, and then
I don't know if they won by 8. I don't know if that means they
yes,
covered.
it does. Fuck yeah. I had 6.5. Let's go. And then the over. It's one, I think it was 159.5 when I got it for Duke, Kentucky. Not that it matters to anyone listening at this point, but hopefully it's like, yeah, Sam, you're so fucking smart. You're so good at college hoops. But yeah. And then I don't know, dude. I don't hate Kentucky +6 either. I don't know. Duke's so fucking nice, but I feel like they gotta have like a little slip up here soon. 6 points is a lot in basketball.
Yeah.
And like I'm sure Kansas was right around that, like 5-6 range, and then just hit 2 free throws at the end. Just to like
Probably.
it's fucking basketball. That's why I like the over-unders. I don't play sides as much until later in the season. So bada boom, bada boom. All right, fellas.
Go.
Good weekend. Big games this weekend. We'll be back next week as we always are. We're gonna get some picks. We're gonna keep the momentum going, and I'll tell you what, college football has to be better this weekend. It can't be any fucking worse. So actually, we did get better one game over each week. So the week before we only hit one, we hit two this week. So maybe here's a podcast guarantee. We will hit 3 out of the 9 picks. And then each of us can contribute one of those 3 picks.
Or just take
Or more.
the opposite of every single one that we took.
Yeah.
Days.
Honestly.
Yeah. So that's okay. Well, as long as we're getting good by the end of it, I don't know. We got plenty more NFL. College football, not much left. So just hang on for dear life.
Opinions.
Yep. Yep. All right, fellas. Well, it's been fun.
Yeah,
Let's have a good weekend.
yeah.
Thanks,
Good luck.
everyone.
Good luck to the Packers and Bears this weekend.
Yeah. Good luck to Steelers. I have to say it kind of quietly in my house, but
I know.
yeah. It's a marathon for football. I'm excited.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Thanks, guys.